Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Ashifuzzaman, Senior Lecturer, English Department, Milestone College. Welcome you all on behalf of Milestone College. Milestone College was established in 2002. Colonel Noor Nabi Sir is the founder principal of Milestone College. Now he is the advisor of Milestone College. Colonel Noor Nabi Sir is called the teacher of the teachers. Under his leadership, at present, Milestone College has become one of the leading colleges of Bangladesh. Let's start our class.
Dear students, today we will study English for today. Unit 2, Greatest Scientific Achievements. Lesson 1, Some of the greatest scientific achievements of the last 50 years. This is the third phase of Lesson 1. It is the last page of Lesson 1. You had better take a screenshot of this page so that later on you can study this page. We have some new words. Accomplish means to achieve or complete successfully. Feat, an achievement that requires great courage, skill or strength. Conspiracy, a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful. Spin-off, a byproduct or incidental result of a larger project. Semiconductor, a solid substance that has a conductivity between that of an insulator and that of most metals. Virtual means not physically existing as such but made by software to appear to do so. Revolutionize, to change greatly. Disseminate, to spread something, especially information, widely. Forerunner, a person or thing that precedes the coming or development of someone or something else. Pacemaker, a small device placed under the skin in our chest to help our heartbeat to be regular. At first, our passage is on moon landing. You see the spacecraft that lands on moon. Another one, then how people landed on the moon. The moon landing. For thousands of years, human beings had looked to the heavens and dreamed of walking on the moon. In 1969, as part of the Apollo 11 mission, Neil Armstrong became the first person to accomplish that dream, followed only minutes later by Buzz Aldrin. Their accomplishment gave people around the world the hope of future space exploration. In fact, it was a feat that was so fantastic that there are still conspiracy theorists who insist it could not be possible. Putting a man on the moon is perhaps man's most inspiring accomplishment. It opened the door to future space travel and led to a number of spin-off inventions, including flame-resistant textiles used by firefighters, invisible braces, improved satellite dishes, and better medical imaging. From the very beginning, human beings longed for going to sky. They had a dream to walk on the moon, but it was only possible in 1969. As part of Apollo 11 mission, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, they landed on the moon. At first, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. After him, Buzz Aldrin also landed on the moon. And their accomplishment was so astonishing that some people would not believe it. And so, many theorists are still having some conspiracy theory like this. They think that actually nobody landed on the moon. And putting a man on the moon is perhaps man's most inspiring accomplishment, because through this accomplishment, human beings have got the belief that they can do many more astonishing things. And whenever they are taking the preparation for landing on the moon, a number of spin-off inventions also came out, like flame-resistant textiles that is used by the firefighters, then invisible braces, and improved satellite dishes, and better medical imaging. All these were the spin-off inventions of landing on the moon. Then our passage is on internet. You see the image of internet here, and in this image you see that all the things nowadays are connected with internet. Orphanet is the first internet. The internet, World Wide Web, the Orphanet, the first internet was invented in 1969, and the public only had access to the World Wide Web starting in 1993. Today, the web has revolutionized the dissemination of information, created a new multi-trillion-dollar economic phenomenon, played a role in revolutions, and has interconnected mass of the globe. It has also made it possible for people all over the planet to reach out and touch someone. Orphanet is the first internet, and it was invented in 1969. But for people, the World Wide Web came to use in 1993. And after that, internet has great contribution towards the revolution, and it has created a multi-trillion-dollar business all over the world. And it has also made possible for people all over the world to communicate with others living on the other side of the world. Then our passage is on microchip. You see an image of microchip, how the microchip looks like. Here also many more microchips are used. The microchip. A microchip is a set of electronic circuits on one small plate of semiconductor material, normally silicon. Microchips are used in virtually all electronic equipment today and have revolutionized the world of electronics. The forerunner to the microchip was invented back in 1959, but it did not really start to take off until the 1980s. Since then, incredible advances in microchips have made it possible for them to be cheaply and efficiently used for calculators, personal computers, pet identification, automatic teller machines, satellites, pacemakers, cell phones, and microwave ovens, among many other products. As you saw in the images, microchips are set of electronic circuits. All these circuits are set on one small plate or chip, and this plate is of semiconductor material, normally silicon. It is made of silicon. In all the electronic equipments nowadays, microchips are used. And before microchip was invented back in 1959, it did not really start to take off until the 1980s. Actually, the forerunner of microchip was invented in 1959, but it did not get its full swing before 1980s. After 1980s, incredible advances in microchips have made it possible for people to get many more electronic devices cheaply and efficiently. As for calculators, personal computer, pet identification, automatic teller machine, you know it very well as ATM machine, satellites, pacemakers, cell phones, microwave ovens, and in many more electronic devices. You have some home activities. You have to study the passages, you have to learn the new words, and you have to answer the question. There are some conspiracy theorists who insist that no human being ever set foot on the moon. Do you support their views? Give reasons for your answer.
I hope all of you have attended today's class attentively. You will study today's lesson. Still, if you have any doubt, anytime you can ask your subject teacher. Again, thank you all.